Alright, so welcome to Sward's Ranch Disc Golf Course. We're going to start right here at T-Pad 1, and we're going to be hiking through a lot of sagebrush and a lot of boulders, a lot of change of elevations through this course. Now this video is going to be very unique in comparison to a lot of my other videos, as you're going to see a lot of disc golf players playing this course throughout this video. And the reason why is because I was invited to come shoot this video of this course during one of their events. Everybody was completely cool with being in the video that you will be seeing in here. Nobody had any problems with that, but you're gonna see them in the video quite a bit. I try to edit some of it out, so it's gonna look a little choppy in some places, but for the most part you'll get the gist of the course at any rate. So with all that being said, because this particular course is actually located on private property, you have to have permission in order to throw this course. Now the reason why I wanted to create this video and put this on the website is, like I said earlier, they do have tournaments on this course. That's about the only time that you're really going to get a chance to throw on this course. And when they do have those tournaments available for you to register and to throw on this course, generally they have that stuff posted in the Headwaters Facebook group, where then it'll have all the additional information as far as what you'll need to do if you want to register for a tournament for this particular course. Now when you register for a tournament, then they will definitely go over all the rules about this course with you at that time. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time in going through all the great details. You're going to notice that there's not even a GPS button that will help you navigate to this course, because like I said, it is unavailable to the general public unless there is a tournament going on. So with all that being said, there's not going to be any satellite images, there's not going to be any GPS directions to this course, but like I said, I still wanted to put this together for anybody who might be interested down the road in maybe signing up for one of their tournament plays. So with all that being said, I just want to continue to talk a little bit more about this course. As you can see, there's a lot of changes in elevation, a lot of boulders, a lot of sagebrush. There's going to be a couple of holes that are pretty flat and open. Really long course. It's actually, what you're seeing in this video is actually going to be the 21 hole course. So what they have up here on Sward's Ranch is they have what they call the West 18 and the East 18. So what that means is they actually have two 18-hole disc golf courses in their own separate entities, but this 21-hole course is actually kind of a combination of the two. And so right now we're throwing through, I think this is the West 18 that we're throwing through right now, and then once we get through hole 11, we're going to bounce down into hole 12 of the East 18, and then they're going to shoot quite a few holes on that side of the course, and then circle back around to end it by hole 1 on the west side. So it is kind of a combination of two different holes. This is usually the course that they always throw during the tournament play, is the full 21 course, the 21 holes for that course for the tournament. So this is why we chose to go ahead and do the video footage of this particular layout. We're not going to be doing any footages for the 18 West by itself or the 18 East by itself. This video here pretty much provides plenty of information as far as what kind of environment you're basically going to be throwing in if you ever do get a chance to throw this particular course. As I tell you what, if you want to challenge your skills and really see how good of a disc golf player you are, this would definitely be the course to really put yourself to the challenge. They got some amazing layouts, some amazing holes with a lot of different challenges. You got a lot of boulders in your way, some foliages in your way. You got all those changes of elevations. I mean, we're talking about in a very extreme disc golf course, in my opinion, that really puts your skills to the test. Now another key factor that I like to bring up about this course, as we go through this video, you're going to notice there is like no shade. And the day that we actually shot this video and that these guys were throwing this course, it was like 98 degrees. I mean, if you're going to throw this 21 hole course, obviously because there's no shade, make sure you bring plenty of water. I actually ran through 3 bottles of water by the time we started getting to the end. And those last couple holes were pretty brutal. By the time I got back to my car, I was never so thankful to actually get another cold bottle of water that I had in my cooler in my car. So be prepared. It is a very hot course, especially like in the months of July and August and stuff like that. So if you notice, like in the very beginning of the video, we also, a lot of gentlemen brought umbrellas to provide some kind of shade and different things like that. So my video kind of went a little wonky right here. Apologize for that. I took a special picture of all four of those guys putting in a putter for the featured pick for this particular course. When I zoomed it in to get a good picture of it, it actually kind of caught the edge of my gimbal there. So it is what it is. Apologize for that. But anyway, we're back to normal here, going through the rest of the course here. So like I was saying, this is a very hot course, so make sure you bring plenty of water. Bring an umbrella if you want to provide yourself a little bit of shade, a little bit of cover while you're throwing the course. Totally up to you. But just a little heads up, it can get pretty brutal because there is really not a lot of shade and there is a lot of walking. There's a lot of areas where you're walking in some pretty steep inclines to get to the basket, which you've already seen a couple, like hole 5 was a good example. And you can see this is a little bit of a steep incline. I mean, not nearly as extreme as some of the other holes can be. And there's also quite a little bit of walking in between the end of the hole and to the start pad of the next hole. So not only are you doing a lot of walking in some of these longer holes, because this is a long course, you also got a little bit of walking in between the end of the hole and the start pad. This is the longest hole that they have on the entire course of 779 feet. As you can see, it's completely open. There's really no obstructions in your way, but it is a very long hole. The basket is actually located on the other side of these stack of boulders, and I don't mean these ones right here, I mean the ones next over that you can barely see. So you're going to see the basket here in a minute. As you can see, this is a long hole. So you get a couple, like I said, open holes like this, and then you're going to see here shortly after we get through hole 11 here, that's going to start kind of winding through this big canyons, and you're going to be throwing kind of over the top of canyons, and you're going to be climbing down and back up. So there's a lot of hiking with no shade. Definitely bring plenty of water. Stay hydrated. Very important to throw that little tidbit out there for anybody who does get a chance to actually throw this course. Now, with that being said, all these gentlemen that I got the pleasures of meeting with and walking through this course, they kind of showed me the layout of it and kind of gave me a little bit of feedback on a lot of different aspects of this course. I got to tell you guys, I really appreciate all the time that you guys spent in just kind of walking through this with me and being in the video. And it was a lot of fun, you know, taking that featured pick and stuff. And I even got to throw a couple discs with these gentlemen here just for fun, you know, nothing serious. And yeah, they're a great group of guys. Really enjoyed all the time that we spent out on this course. We were out there for a good 4.5 hours. So like I said, it's a long course and it takes a while, especially when you got a 4-man team. You know, it takes a little bit of time to get through this course. So if you are going to be throwing any in their tournaments, just be prepared. It's going to be an all-day adventure type of thing. So a little heads up there. This was one of my favorite holes. I actually got to throw this with them, and you throw all the way across this canyon, and it's up against the rock there. You can barely see it, but yeah, that was a fun hole to throw as well. It's a short little par 3, but it was good times. I really enjoyed meeting everybody and walking this course. Had a lot of fun. It is definitely one of the most popular courses in the state of Montana. And after walking this and after you guys are viewing this video, I'm sure you can see exactly why this is probably a very popular course. But because even though it's popular though, they still are wanting to rein in the amount of people that can play this course at any given time. So that's why it's not open to the general public. Again, you can definitely compete on this course if you do get a chance to register for one of their tournaments. Okay, so at this point, I just want to throw a huge shout out to all of my subscribers at Disc Golf Course Tours. I really appreciate everyone's support. It's really helping this whole thing keep rolling along here. I really appreciate everybody who's liking it and all the supporters there. I can't thank you guys enough. If you guys aren't a subscriber to Disc Golf Course Tours, I encourage you, if you like what you're seeing here and you like what we're doing, please subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps with kind of create some momentum behind this channel and kind of keep the views up and keep things going. So if you guys want to support us, that is definitely one way that you can do that, just by simply hitting that subscribe button. And if that's something you decide to do, I thank you very much and I appreciate that support. All right, so going back to this course, this is a hole that kind of throws downhill more than, you know, obviously it kind of goes all the way through that trees. This is about one of the rare times on this course where you actually get somewhat of a shade, but not very much. I mean, where you're throwing and where you're walking still doesn't provide a whole lot of shade, even though it looks green and it looks all treed and everything. It's not as treed as you'd think. Still be prepared for the heat. But you throw across that little valley, and then the basket is located right here, and then we're going to hike up to this hill to throw up another, over kind of another valley and up the hill. So it has some very challenging holes. I'm not going to lie, this is a very challenging course. If you're fairly new to the disc golf sport, then I would recommend that you don't sign up for a tournament for this course right away. I would definitely play some tournaments in some little bit more lower key type courses. But if you are very familiar with the disc golf sport, you've thrown in a couple tournaments, you have a little bit of experience, you don't have to be pro by no means, but have some experience and have at least an average skill level, that will definitely benefit you in this particular course, because as you can see, these are some pretty challenging holes that you have to throw through. So for the most part, that's really all there is to, I mean, not all there is to, I mean, there's a lot to this course, obviously. But that's really all I have to say about this course. Again, a huge shout out to all of these folks that I got to kind of hang with and throw a couple of discs with. Huge shout out to the owner of this course. I sure appreciate you letting me come on there and shooting this video footage and letting me post it on the YouTube channel and putting it up on our website. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I know a lot of my viewers also thank you and appreciate you letting us do that as well. We're pretty much close to the end here. There's about 2 or 3 more, let's see, there's a couple more holes left. I'm just gonna let this video play out from here, shut my mouth up and let you guys enjoy it. Turn up the music if you want. If you don't like the music, hit the mute button. Either way, don't forget to smash that like button, and I appreciate everyone's support. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.